Stay moving on this. This is going pretty good. Okay, here we go. We've got the Inazone medium large. Now I've already paddled this boat some. I did kind of like a first impression. I wouldn't really say it's an actual review, by the way, everybody, for the small medium. When I paddled it, I did kind of like a first look on that one. So this is more like an actual review. I'm really doing like a full-on review because this is size for me. And obviously carrying it up a Piranha boat, they have that padded, they got that rim that's turned down. They have that. See how I can put both my hands out and just rest this on my shoulder. And as I was saying in my walkthrough, there's a couple of specs on this that you can make it a little lighter with the fleet specs, I think is what they're calling it. This is the elite spec. There it is. Look at it in all of its glory. You know what? Piranha's back with a drain plug in this one, that's for sure. Now this skirts the Palm Orbit.
Yeah.
Thanks to this guy right there and Naaman. You have these in stock, right?
I do. Yeah.
So if you guys are interested in one of these skirts, pick one up. Now I've lost about 25 pounds, so luckily he brought me a medium. I went from an extra large skirt to a medium.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, this one fits perfect. So you kind of saved me, or I'd be using that extra large. And it's a large size rim, and it seems to work on here with no problem. These are large size cockpits, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Solid skirt, everybody. It's called the Palm Orbit. I've used Palm skirts in the past, and they've been really good. I don't see any issues with this thing. If you're looking for an affordable skirt, he is bringing in all the Palm stuff, dry suit, dry top. So hit him up if you're interested in some Palm gear. Also bringing out the Shogun. You know what? Look at this boat right away. Who peels out first time into a front surface? Not as much rocker up there. Fit wise, I feel like it's a big medium compared to the small medium. It's like Piranha found a medium size and they went small with it and they went large on it. That's what it feels like sitting in it right now, everybody. Ooh. Okay. That's got some zip. Just in the flats. It's got like a good primary stability. See, unlike the Ripper where the tail drops on you, I feel that right there holding me up. So it's got a good primary stability on it. And it's flat in the center. This is not a stern squirting boat, by the way. Okay, this is kind of the first rapid. This is where this boat technically should do really well. Oh yeah. It's got a long water line. Yeah, there was a little bit of tail load on that one. Definitely more river runner, as to be expected, everybody. Sometimes it gets a little shallow right in here. It's like, if you've got some flow like that, look how easy that firecracker goes. Just throw that weight. There it was a little bit. So you can if you got some flow. I think on a big eddy line, I'd be able to get it completely vert. So you want to get forward and get your weight off that tail. It's like it feels like a half slice when it's in a hole like this. This boat loves to be edged, I can tell. Well, not much rocker up there. Brian's looking over and he's thinking, I wish I didn't have as much rocker. He's wishing, he's like, my rocker is too much. See what I mean? He's got too much. Very easy to stay on a wave. There is a crazy little move right here, like a pivot turn into a ferry. This one, it doesn't go down deep, so it more kind of does that proper screw up. That's what that was. Now this rapid has a lot of weird cross currents. It's always a good indicator of how a boat will do. Just kind of like floating down the river. You guys see this, I'm taking no stroke. Very stable. It's just a very smooth river running platform. And that water line's long. A lot of times you'll eddy out unintentionally when you hit those eddy lines like that. Kind of a little flare boot to cross bow. This thing does shed. They were right about it shedding up there. See how it just shedded that? Watch that tree on the left. So I'm going to lean back slightly through this rapid. I'm kind of back seating it right now. Hold right here. Punched it. And it sheds. So the rails are slightly lifted, which makes it come off these drops. Very similar to a reactor. That's how it kind of feels. Watch how it comes off this boost. There's nothing to hang up there. Try this screw up into thing boost. I'm 50-50 on this eddy. Well, that log scared me. That went way better than I thought, catching that eddy. Yeah, this is a very smooth river runner. Look at that. There's that edge. There's that edge. Woo! Oh, there's a little tree in there. That's the first time in a short boat. Woo! Oh yeah! Okay, so final thoughts here on the Pyranha Inazone. Pretty much a very smooth river runner. I think it's going to be great for those paddlers that want something that's forgiving and stable, but not like a full-on reactor like a creek boat, but not as spicy as, say, like a Firecracker or a Ripper 2. I think it falls somewhere in between the Ripper 2 and reactor. It doesn't have a lot of rocker up there, so it's very fast, and it's easy to get up to speed. The tail stays out of the water almost all the time. You're not going to get that tail down much unless you get on a very strong water line. Eddy line, you can really kind of whip that tail down. But overall, I like the boat a lot. The edges are higher on it, so it's pretty forgiving even when you get in a hole, but it boofs very well. And I think it gets its boof because you get up to speed so fast. You can pill out of an eddy and take like 3 strokes and you can just send this off a boof. It doesn't stern tap. I don't think it's stern tap all day for me. And I get why they wanted to do a boat like this, because it kind of fits that gap of where technically I think one of the old burns used to be. You know, it falls in like say like the Jackson Fun Runner or the Liquid Logic Remix, boats like that, I think it falls somewhere in those categories. The old Dagger GT, kind of like that, but it's a new school, very comfortable. It's a very comfortable fitting boat. I would not say it's a large boat. I would say it's a big medium. You guys see how low the knees is, and look how quick it is in flats. It's got good kind of waterline for speed in the flats like this. You guys leave a comment below if you paddled one of these Inazones, whether it's a small medium or medium large, and let me know what you think. But yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the Pyranha Inazone medium large. See y'all in the next video.